Hey, what's going on to all of my Virgos out there? So let's get into it. So for the Virgos, we have the Sun. I already shuffled the cards up and everything. We have the Sun, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Temperance, we have the Tower, we have the Five of Wands, the Three of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords. A lot of five cards coming up here. Okay, so very interesting. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. All you're missing is the Five of Cups. But let's get into it. So for the Virgos, you have the Sun. Even though technically right now we're still going through a Mercury retrograde, we should be getting out of the Mercury retrograde either next week or the week after that, pretty much. But even in this Mercury retrograde, a lot of you Virgos are still pretty much having a lot of fun, right? Um, there's not a whole lot of obstacles really in the way at this point, right? Um, because of so much stuff that we go through, we're basically built for it. So Mercury retrogrades, it still kind of gets on our nerves, but at this, because I'm a Virgo, it still gets on our nerves, but we're used to it. The Page of Wands is about you're just pretty much ready for anything, just ready for any kind of BS that comes your way, and how it is that that you're gonna essentially tell that obstacle to get out of your way. It's BS, and that it needs to stay out of your way, right? And you're, like I said, you're gonna know what to do when the time comes. When people come to you on some BS, you already know that it's time, it's game over, it's time for you to leave, right? The best thing that you can do is give them distance. And then you have the Ace of Cups. A lot of people right now going to be trying to tell you that they like you, but I'm just seeing that now that you have the Page of Wands, you're going to be screening that though. You're going to be look at how the Page of Wands can be used as a weapon, even though it's also a walking stick. It can be used as a staff, and the Ace of Cups represents the love that people are giving to you. So it's a situation for you Virgos where if people come to you and it's real love, it's real, right? They want to see you succeed, then you're going to allow them to come through. But if these people are full of it and they bumping their gums and they doing all that, they talking too much, a lot of you Virgos are pretty much going to tear them apart, right? Um, you know, Virgo can be quick-witted. And I don't know if any of the cross watchers ever seen this or ever witnessed it or ever been a part of this, but you haven't been ripped apart until a Libra rips you apart, right? When it comes to words, or Virgo or Gemini rips you apart. Have you ever seen a Virgo crack jokes on you? Have you ever seen a Virgo, especially when the Virgo is calm and they really have their wit about themselves? You ever seen a Virgo pull out some stuff and really just criticize you on it? That will hurt. So any of the knuckleheads coming, you Virgos are pretty much on point with it. Then you have the Temperance. And then the thing is that the Temperance represents like I said, the Temperance is one of those trickery cards. So it's like this person, it's an extension of the Ace of Cups. It's like these people coming in trying to like give you this loving hand, and you'll accept it as long as it's real. But the Temperance represents the fakers, right? The people who are going to be the fakers, they're not going to last very long around you Virgos at all, because you're really going to let them have it. You're going to let them know what time it is, and that you really don't appreciate the disrespectful stance that they are taking, but they're doing it with a smile because they want you to drop your guard. They're being charming and disarming. So then the thing is that the Tower is that, again, any kind of BS relationships are not going to last with you Virgo. So the overall energy that I'm getting so far is right is that y'all are single. There's not a whole lot of people on these cards, right? To say that there's more than one. And when they are, it's some sort of conflict when there's more than one person on this card. So I'm just seeing how so far and overall, you Virgos are single, still single from the last reading that I gave y'all, right? And very much so okay with that. People still are interested in you, but a lot of you Virgos are like, right? A is the answer for y'all, meaning that you're not stressing the issue. You're not even necessarily trying to really be attractive. You're not even necessarily trying to really impress people. So the thing is that the tower is that you're allowing relationships to be what they are. So if people don't find you attractive, not to say that some of you Virgos won't do approaching, but if you approach the person and they don't find you attractive, it's whatever. Just the same. If they walk up to you and they lose interest in the conversation, it's whatever. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the things that people say that they want is cap anyway. It's BS anyway. Factually, I could prove this. It's cap anyway. So the thing is that the Five of Wands, or they don't even know about the stuff that they're asking for, sounds, off the wall. But then you have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is, again, these people gonna make it seem like they don't know what it is that you're talking about. Now they're gonna be all too happy to fight, but this is where your craftiness has to come into play, Virgo. Whenever it is that they have that kind of time to sit there and try to get you into an argument, don't get into an argument with them. It's time for you to bounce if they're gonna try that, right? And then the thing is that the King of Pentacles represents this being a situation for you where, since this is the case, this means that a lot of you will have to learn to be able to control your emotions. Now, a lot of people don't know this about Virgo, but Virgo is at but the sign, the planet Mercury is actually a hot planet. So Virgo very much so can be, whether it is that people realize it or not, Virgos can be angry. Virgos can be hot-blooded in that sense, because the planet Mercury is a planet that goes through temperature fluctuations. Sometimes the planet Mercury could be cold, not to the point where it's freezing, but cool, right? Cold. And the planet Mercury can be a blazing red planet, but sometimes it can cool down and it ends up turning these multicolors and stuff like this, like a nice blue, but it's mixtures of different colors and things of this nature when it's cool. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think, well, I thought Virgos was boring, or whatever the case may be. The King of Pentacles is, you need to maintain your cool so you don't like tell these people off. You don't lose your cool. You don't tell these people off and say something so disrespectful to the point where now people want to get, they family members to come fight you, and none of that type of stuff. Now, the Five of Pentacles is that if you lose your cool, though, it's time for you to bounce. So just leave that location immediately, right? Just leave that location. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you throw, it's like, in them TV shows when you throw a rock through a glass window or something like this. How in the TV shows the two people who's throwing the rocks look at each other and they run off and stuff like this. That's how it is that you Virgos need to be. Whenever it is that you are getting into an altercation, even a verbal altercation, it's time to leave the location alone. It's time to go off site. And then the things that the Seven of Swords represents, this being a situation for you where, again, you're gonna have a lot of people who even the people who you don't necessarily get a chance to say what up to, or you don't say what up to, there's gonna be a lot of people who are watching you. I will say that, you know, because even in my own personal life, I have stalkers. I have people who, if I go some places or whatnot and they see me talking to somebody, they may pop up because they've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of cards fell. So to clarify the Seven of Swords, we have, I'm going to just clarify all of them because they fell. The Two of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands is, you know, just don't pay any, how do I say this? Just remember your own importance and remember your own worth, and don't do too much to be in a relationship. Don't do too much where you're putting yourself at financial and physical and mental risk to get the attention of the people whom you're trying to get to know. That's all I'm going to say. The King of Cups, you're doing a great job. The King of Cups is continue to keep that cool of yours. It will be your meal ticket. And what I mean when I say your meal ticket is it's part of your allure, it's part of your charm. It's the fact that a lot of people see you as an individual that can keep your composure. And the earth signs are pretty much, they can do that, but they have to go through training. I will say that they have to train themselves to do that, because quiet as is kept, the earth signs are quite hot blooded, right? Let's not forget that, rocks that sped up the vibration of, they turn into lava. That's what lava is. It's it's liquefied rocks. Anyway, I, I went to college for science. Don't even worry about that. I'm a huge science nerd. So the thing is that the Four of Cups represents this being a situation for you where the Four of Cups is about how some of you Virgos may even do the suave thing right now and go up to people and be like, hey, what's up? What's going on with you? You will approach. And the Six of Pentacles is that the Six of Pentacles is that people will talk back if you talk to them. you know So people are ready for you Virgos to really show up and try and say something to them. But also too, a lot of you Virgos need to be on the lookout for the ones who are faking and false with it. Don't go for that. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. No, let's clarify the Five of Wands, which is them trying to get you caught up in the trickery of arguing. So you have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. So the Eight of Cups is that some people, you're going to listen to what they have to say as you're getting to know them, and you're going to come to find out that they are just getting out of a relationship, red flag. Or they're even treating you like they did their last partner, which is still a red flag. The Knight of Cups, but they started off so cool at first, right? But then they switched up. The Knight of Swords is that, and it'll be up to you Virgos to pretty much let them know that you're not down with that and you're going to leave them alone. Or don't tell them that, just leave them alone, because they're going to tell you some stuff that sounds off the wall. And if you Virgos go for that, good luck. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address is Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. My website is in the description box below. Also, it will be in the comment section below as well. Also, please make sure to get my book at Amazon. The link to that is in the description box below. So I'm offering um, a lot of different services to people which they can benefit off of. Please take advantage of that. Peace.